All right, so hi, today on your home buyer tips, I brought on a special guest for you, Tyler Webb with the Hartman team at American Pacific Mortgage, who is my preferred lender. They are my go-to. They take great care of my clients. And so I have a huge question that even I sometimes get confused on. So I figured why not have the expert here to talk to us about the difference between a pre-qualify and a pre-approval, because they are very different. So thank you so much, Tyler, for jumping on here with me and explaining this for us.
Yeah, you are very welcome. And thank you so much for having me, Christine. This is awesome. And this is a question that you are not alone in. I get this question all the time. What is the difference between being pre-qualified and being pre-approved? Well, being pre-qualified really means that a buyer has reviewed their credit, their income, and their asset information verbally with the lender, and sometimes without even taking a basic application. So since it's all verbal, nothing's really been verified, the pre-qualification method really isn't worth the paper that it's written on. Now that said, with our team, we always go for a full pre-approval, which means we've taken a complete application, we've reviewed their income and their asset documentation, and we've run a full credit report. And this allows us to confirm that they are in fact approved to purchase this home. And it allows us to address anything that could come up maybe later on that could prevent them from being approved. And it also allows us to make sure they're in the best position possible. And because a lot of times some people will say, we don't want to get the credit run just yet. We're just looking. And that's fine, but if you don't get the credit run, if you don't get a full pre-approval done, you're kind of looking aimlessly here. And once we get that credit run, we can work with a buyer if they need to get that credit improved, or maybe they're right on the line of 700 or 720 scores, they're right under that. Yeah. We can give them tips and tricks to get their score up over that level so that they get a better interest rate and possibly access to better loan programs.
Yes, we want to make sure that you guys are pre-approved, and that way when we go out, we know exactly what your buying power is, so we can find that perfect home that you're going to love. So thank you again, Tyler.
Yeah, you are very welcome. Thanks so much for having me.
You bet. And he will be back. We'll be asking some more questions and getting some more information, so stay tuned.